All right, guys, welcome to the Digital Barbell Podcast. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for joining us. We're going to dive into a topic today about how much protein you should eat on rest days. But before we get into that topic, if this is your first time here, welcome. If you've been around since 2020, welcome back, or even somewhere in between. In case you don't know what Digital Barbell is, we're an online training company helping people get in great shape. We help people build muscle, get stronger, enjoy their workouts, and be athletic at any age. If you want to see what our training methodology and our coaching is all about, you can try a free week on us at digitalbarbell.com/free week. All right, without any further ado, let's get into the topic of the day. I know what you're thinking. I know I need to eat protein to build strength and muscle, but can I eat less protein on days when I don't work out? It's a good question that we used to wonder about too. The short answer is no, don't eat less protein on your rest days. If you want to understand why, just stay tuned. Protein is an essential nutrient. That means that if you don't get it from your diet, your body will cannibalize your existing muscle for protein and you'll eventually just cease to exist. And that would be sad. The protein in your food becomes the building blocks of your muscles and other important tissues and structures in your body. Protein is also instrumental in the repair of damaged tissue like muscle. Maybe you never thought about it before, but when you work out, you're damaging your muscles. If you're following a well-written training program, you'll be causing just enough damage that you could recover from, and then you'll come back stronger for your next workout. That recovery comes from two main sources: sleep and time off the gym, and then nutrition, especially the protein that you eat. Since this episode is about protein specifically, let's dig into the meat. Get it? Meat? Anyone? All right. Does it matter when you eat protein? As we've talked about before, a lot of people get bogged down in the unnecessary details like trying to time exactly what time of day they're eating protein. They think that if they don't slam a protein shake the minute they finish the last rep of their workout, the whole thing was just a waste. That's just not true. So instead of focusing on that, we help our clients understand that getting enough total protein for the entire day is the main priority. That alone will get you 90% of your potential results with recovery and body composition improvement. If you truly want to optimize your protein intake, simply eat 3 to 5 meals during the day that add up to the total amount of protein you're trying to eat each day. So how much protein should you eat for muscle recovery and repair? In general, we recommend our clients to eat between 0.7 and 1.2 grams of protein per day per pound that they weigh. If you're a female, let's cap that daily total between 150 and 175 grams. And if you're a male, we'll cap it between 225 and 250 grams of protein per day. Levels beyond that are really hard to keep up with consistently, and you reach a point of diminishing returns from trying to eat more protein at some point. People who are trying to lose fat need a different amount of daily protein than someone who's small and trying to put weight on. We've got a free tool to help you set your own exact protein, carb, and fat goals, and I'll put a link to it in the show notes below. Okay, let's get back to the questions that you came here for. The reason it's important to not drop your protein on rest days is actually really simple. Remember earlier when I said that your workouts are breaking down your muscles? Whether you lift weights, do a CrossFit WOD, run sprints, or anything else, you flip a switch in your body that makes you extra responsive to the benefits of eating protein when you train. And that elevated state of sensitivity can last for up to 48 hours. In other words, after you train, you should have protein on hand for your body to rebuild, repair, and make you stronger. Dropping your protein on rest days is like driving past a gas station when your low fuel light is on. You'd literally be cutting off one of the most important nutrients for building strength and muscle on the days that you're trying to emphasize recovery. While some of our clients have different calorie goals throughout the week, we never recommend that they eat less protein on their rest days. So what kind of protein is best to eat? Because not all protein is created equal. If you want to try to maximize your strength and lean muscle, try to get the majority of your protein from sources like meat, eggs, dairy, and soy. These complete proteins have all of the necessary amino acids your body needs to build muscle without having to rely on supplements. If you'd like to learn even more about protein, carbs, and fat, check out episode number 22 of our podcast to remove any confusion, and I will put a link to that below too. If you're falling short on hitting your protein goal, protein powder can be a good option. But again, Not all are created equal. The main things that make a protein powder good or not are the amount of protein, the source of the protein, and what else the protein powder has in it. For the full story, be sure to check out last week's episode where I talked about protein powder. If your nutrition is not working for you, if you're overwhelmed by all of the misleading, confusing, and overwhelming information out there, we can help. We help normal, hardworking people just like you reach their goals every day with a simple approach to fitness and nutrition. And we'd love to help you too. You can even try a free week of training on us, like I mentioned, at digitalbarbell.com/free week. Have a great day, friend.